We've all been affected by this inflation that's been driving up costs on our everyday items, right? When Dollar Tree goes to $1.25 tree, we know things will never be the same again. Now, inflation, it was bound to happen because of what we've experienced over the last 2 years with all of the stimulus and businesses being shut down. I mean, we have seen the biggest increase in our currency supply. So that's what basically helps bring about what we've been going through. Now, all this to say, inflation is such a tricky word. It's what I call one of the spells of the English language. And so most people don't even flinch when they hear about inflation because you think something's getting bigger. And when you think, more dollars, you think that's great. But it has to do with the increase of the currency supply, which of course makes it less scarce. And things that are less scarce are not as valuable. That's how you have to kind of think of it. And when you understand that, you know why you need more dollars and cents to do the things you normally would do. Another thing you may notice is you may be paying the same price on your normal purchases, but the packaging is getting smaller. That's another effect of inflation. So when you consider that prices are increasing at such a rapid pace, what do you do? What do you do and how do you combat that? All right, so how do you minimize the impact of inflation on your personal economy? That's the most important question. One of the most practical steps to fight inflation is develop a prepper mindset. If you have been on YouTube, you've probably seen a lot more prepper channels, and those are very important to help you see people who have been for years having that kind of mindset. I remember being on a Facebook group, and a lady from California typed a comment or a post saying that basically in California, because of the various challenges that they go through with power outages and wildfires, that they have been programmed to have a prepper mindset for years, right? So when it comes to prepping, you stock up on things in advance. You prepare your finances in advance to buy things early versus once you run out. Of course, you don't want to be a hoarder, but again, you're just always looking ahead. And that's very important to help you fight inflation. Now, as the Federal Reserve is, tinkering with the financial system to try to quiet the inflation fears, interest rates may be increased. This is one of the things that is being said they may try to do. Now, if interest rates increase, at least temporarily, it can have an effect on your variable rate debt. So like the debt connected to your credit cards. If those rates go up, that means that you may end up with higher payments on your variable rate debt. So one of the things you can do in preparation and fighting inflation is really getting that variable rate debt paid down as quickly as possible. Like, make that more of a priority than your fixed rate debt, because that can mess up your budget when or if interest rates are increased.